Are you ready to move against the Ox?
Ready.
We have met the men behind the insurrection. A Ronin named Koshiro. He's since returned to Miki Castle.
And he will keep the conscripts from defending the Ox?
Some. As many as possible. But there are plenty who are convinced of the Ox's cause.
Hiromichi has agreed to help. He will smuggle me into Miki Castle undetected. I'll cover the high ground. Take down the gunmen watching the front gate, and the area where the deserters are held.
Then I will face down the Ox. Defeat him in front of his followers.
Knowing him, it is a duel he will not refuse. You will likely need to face Tetsuno as well.
The Ox's champion. If I kill the Ox, will the Tsuno relent?
I sheltered the monks who suffered at Tanjo-san. Gave them food, water. It was not enough. The silence that hung between their grateful smiles, it spoke loudly of the one thing I could not give them.
Justice.
I wonder about Tetsuno, what he saw that made him the Ox's willing instrument. The Ox must die, but the killing Tetsuno, is that justice?
It's justice for those who were taken by force.
What kind of justice is it for them, I wonder?
That is for them to decide.
Forgive me. Tetsuno's words at Tanjo-san still ring clear in my ears.
He accused you of letting down that boy and his grandmother.
He spoke the truth. I no longer know what I am fighting for.
I think you do, sir. You will recognize it when we win.
So many who need saving. But no matter. Send them to Kyokaji. Send Koshiro and his compatriots.
You are ready, Naue?
It is time for Hiromichi to make good on his promise. See you on the inside?
We will meet soon. Be careful.
The smell of burning will stay with me for days. I can climb up from here. Get a better view of the ground level. If our information was good, there will be gunmen. Many of them. This area is under the gunmen's control. I'll need to get rid of them, quickly.
Can you move? We will get you out of here.
It is you. I won't let you hurt me again. Help! Somebody! The enemy is...
So, the rumors are true. Yasuke, you cut down lives in the name of that hypocrite Oda Nobunaga. He deceived you, my friend. To the masters of the land, a koku of rice is worth more than a peasant's life.
More lives thrown away. For a cause built on impossible promises, a cause built on bloodshed. The Beso lords gave up their lives to end the bloodshed. You tarnished their name.
A lapdog of Nobunaga has nothing to offer in the name of peace. Have you come here to continue your lord's campaign of cruelty?
I am simply here to claim your head, Besho Harumasa. To show your men the hollowness of your words.
A challenge. I accept. Conviction guides my blade, Yasuke. What guides yours?
It is a mistake to fight for one single cause. We are not of singular belief or emotion, Harumasa.
If you fight for everything, then you fight for nothing.
Conviction guides your sword, my lord. And I am that sword.
You want to fight me, samurai? Very well. Tsuno is the sword with which I will strike you down. I fight through you now, Tsuno. I await news of your victory at the Tenshu.
So be it.
Not what we expected, but not surprising.
We must go on.
I'm going for the deserters now. Yasuke can take care of himself.
The ox never backs down from a fight. Let's go!
I need to take care of the guards before I can rescue Koshiro's men. These are the deserters. I have to be quiet. I'm getting you out of here.
Now? Does the ox know?
He won't, as long as you follow my lead.
There are others here. We chose to rebel. They didn't.
Worry about you and your friends for now. Wait inside. I'll let you know when it's safe.
My grandmother. She will worry. Please tell her.
How do I find her? What is your name?
Hideyoshi killed so many of us. I couldn't do anything. Just a boy. Ba-chan. Goodbye. I hope you understand.
Yasuke.
That's everyone. Just like you said. Miss Naoe, it was an honor. Is there someone who could look after these people?
Nakamura Tadashige. One of us will take you to him. The other will deal with the ox.
Go with Koshiro. I'll finish this.
I will find you when you are done.
We're close.
My dear warriors, do not despair. So long as you hold firm to your weapon, there can be no defeat. It is like for the next.
What's going on over here?
Our commitment will bring us back together. I will find all of you. That is my promise. Our enemy stalks us from the shadows to strike us in the back. We only strike once we see the crippling fear in our enemy's eyes.
All right, that's it. I'll look into that.
Like kill justice itself? Murder the spirit of conviction? apologize by coming here, you will kneel and let me plunge my blade in your neck. The Tsuno's blood is on your hands! You think you are different, but you are wrong! You and Hideyoshi are cut from the same cloth!
Those men, are they safe?
Safe. They return to a life without dignity.
Tell us about the box. Your leader. I want to know everything.
You cut down my men, invade our home, to inquire about a box. I never cared about the Tatsu's ambitions. He could not help Harima.
Then why were you in Setsu that night?
The Tatsu gave me power, and in exchange, I gave him my word. The first time I ever set foot outside of Harima.
Nothing? There's nothing you can tell us?
The Tsuno. Who was he?
The massacre at Tanjo-san was his first death. Now, he dies as the Tsuno. That is all that matters. I will see him soon. What of those that remain? What can you offer them that I could not?
Freedom. We have given them the freedom to choose their own paths.
In a time of war, freedom is the coward's way. Those who once chose freedom, they are all dead now.
Enough.
A life in wartime. A fitting end. Thank you, Yasuke.
His cause dies with him. It's done.
He offered wayward men a way forward. For many, that was enough.
No. Harumasa was just a man. A man who exploited the suffering of this land. Circumstances drove the Tsuno to join the Ox. And there will be more like that young monk.
The Tsuno wished to prove he was not an idle victim of circumstance. He got what he wanted. That young monk was lost to war long ago. Before our mission, before he placed his faith in the Ox.
Faith is a Nanban concept, Yasuke. It has no place in a time of war.
Faith is a feeling with the soul over the mind. There was no logic to the Ox's vision, but the Tsuno believed in it. He had to. Is that so different from why I fight? I search my soul for an answer, but I cannot say.
Then I will say it. The Ox used words like justice to control others. You don't. You're different.
How do you know?
You don't speak of justice, you embody it. You seek to free people, not mold them to your vision of the world. I know your vision, because we share it.
Know it all.
Let's get back to it, shall we?
Let's.
Koshiro, are you alright? What happened?
Just a spirited reunion with some former comrades in arms.
What is it with you and old friends? Seiji nearly ended your life too.
Members of my former unit learned of my role in your fight against the Ox. It makes us both traitors in their eyes.
They are still loyal to the Beisho clan?
No, only to themselves. And since Beisho Harumasa fell, they are devoted to a single cause. Vengeance. My old commander, Kenzaburo, is behind all this. He could never let a slight go without answering it in blood.
They need to be stopped.
I wish I could join the fight, Miss Naue. My injuries hold me back for now. Kenzaburo ordered his men to scatter. It will take some work to track them down. Kenzaburo, most of all.
I'll take care of them. You stay put and tend to your injuries.
I knew I could count on you, Miss Naue.
asked for this.
Sounds like Genzaburo has a hard time keeping his swordsmen in check.
Right? Listen closely, and I'll give you a little advice that could save your life.
Fine, go ahead.
You made the right choice, miss. Whatever you think of her story, do not critique the lady performer. The people she dislikes often end up dead.
Easiest way to stay safe is to stay hidden.
These stories are always so rambling and depressing.
She won't stick around for long. She has a secret business to attend to as a visitor. That's what my sister said.
I've looked into these former comrades of yours, Koshiro. They won't terrorize innocents anymore.
That is good to hear. I suppose that leaves their commander.
Now that his soldiers are dead, I expect Genzaburo will crawl out of hiding. And I think I know where to find him.
I'll take it from here, Miss Naue. You have done more than enough.
You're in no state to fight anyone.
I could handle Genzaburo with both my arms and legs cut off.
All you're capable of doing right now is getting yourself killed. I'm sorry, Koshiro. Just let me do this for you. As your friend.
Very well. I suppose Genzaburo's death is what matters. Not who deals the killing blow.
Watch yourself.
Yep.
You're Koshiro's attack dog? The shinobi who's been killing my men.
Genzaburo. I was expecting a great warrior.
Am I too frail for you? Our boy Koshiro would tell you a blade's edge matters more than its size.
You tried to murder him. That's a curious way to reward loyalty.
He let a peasant girl from Iga betray our homeland. I had to do something.
So you kill civilians without reason?
You sound just like Koshiro. If the traitor wanted a debate, he should have come himself. Koshiro is next! You should have stayed out of Harima! The ox will be avenged!
Koshiro?
So it is done? Kenzaburo is dead?
What are you doing here, Koshiro?
I wanted to help. I came as quickly as my injuries allowed.
Why face Genzaburo in a duel knowing you would likely die?
I just wanted to protect you.
You're useless in a fight right now. Are you trying to get killed?
No. I just couldn't face my old unit alone. But Kenzaburo was just one man.
Look, just... please get better, Koshiro.
I will, Miss Naue.
Time has robbed us of each other, my friend. I had hoped dearly that we would meet again.
I feel the same.
We did not talk much when we last met. Circumstances were difficult, so to speak. But look at you now, a samurai in your own right. To think this is your reality.
Much has happened since.
I will not tell you lies. Things have been trying since Lord Nobunaga's death. The realm is unbalanced, and no one knows from which direction the next army will come. But I have been keeping above ground. Oh, I have also been hearing rumor of an interesting duo. The shinobi and the samurai, causing no small chaos in this land.
After Lord Nobunaga's death, I have been running with a band of, allies, you could say. We are a varied mix, but we share ideals.
It is tragic how he left us. To put your trust in their own hands.
I will forever be indebted to Lord Nobunaga, he who honored me. At the very least, he found death the way he wanted to.
As much as we wish to be the masters of our fate, Christ has his own grand designs. Why have you come to me? I take your return to Kyoto as no coincidence.
I found a letter. I cannot fully understand it, so I was hoping you could tell me.
It is an oath to the Templar Order.
You know them?
Si. I have heard of them when I was in Italy. The Pope and 3 great houses were involved. The House of Borgia was one of them. A prominent noble family. They caused a lot of turmoil in Rome. Their thirst for power nearly ruined the city. I was there before I worked with Valliano.
What happened to them?
Eradicated, mysteriously. They say a secret organization put an end to their conspiracies, but not much is known. This letter is addressed to Duarte de Mel. Does this name mean anything to you?
I knew him from before. He was a slave, a cruel bastard who partook in the trade of flesh and blood. I hunted him down and put an end to the evil. His head now rots on the deck of his ship, a feast for crows.
He must have done horrible things to deserve such a death.
He was someone from my past, another demon.
It says here that someone called Kimura Kai is training a group of secret warriors at a school in Ki. They will serve someone called Nuno Kar.
Karo.
You know this name?
I worked for him before you and I met.
I remember when we pulled you out. That piece of wood you were drifting on was at the end of its life.
It is good that you found me, Luis. Let us leave it at that.
Even more fortunate for us, you were a great asset to Valliano. You've never painted a clear picture of how you were left floating in the open sea as you were.
I was on a ship with a few others. It was destroyed.
Well, safe to surmise that this Duarte de Melo and Nuno Caro are part of the Templar Order.
Then I must find this Kimura Kei. No one saw that. According to Louis' voice, the hunt for Kimura K starts here. I need to find his hidden training grounds. Perhaps I will find answers in there. Sake has a habit of loosening tongues. Judging by your attire, you once served the Oda clan.
As did you. Yasuke is a name that needs no introduction, even if you were to wander these lands naked.
Clothed or unclothed. Without Lord Nobunaga's intervention, I might well be a distant memory by now.
I could say the same. Yet, I often find myself questioning if I'm truly here.
You stand before me. Is that not proof of life?
I stand. I speak. I breathe. These are functions of the body, not the spirit.
I forge my own path, with the hope of bringing a measure of peace. Our Lord may have departed, but his legacy endures.
Lord Hashiba Hideyoshi?
A worthy successor. Or so we must hope.
Indeed. And what brings you here?
I seek the one they call Kimura K. Do you know him?
By reputation only. There's a man in his service, Kumabe Ujie. He recruits Ronin at a cemetery at Koyasan.
What kind of man is he?
More of a talker than a fighter. As is the case with such men. His words shouldn't be trusted, yet might prove useful nevertheless.
Thank you for your help.
Caution, Yasuke. They say Kimura K creates a new breed of warrior. Upon his order, these men will attack without hesitation.
Should they do so in my presence, it would be an unfortunate mistake.